Hello everyone and welcome back to Mossy Pine Ranch at Elm Creek. We have reached episode number 18 and we are now in May. As you would have seen, we sped up over the winter time. We had quite a few jobs to just keep the farm ticking over, but as it was winter we didn't have a great deal to do. We sold our mowers as we weren't going to be needing them anymore for that year, and now we are in May. The grass has fully grown. Yeah, it's taken up until May for the grass to be fully ready. It doesn't grow through the winter period, and yeah, now it is ready for us to mow. Yeah, we fed all the animals over winter as well and kept them all happy and healthy. But now it is probably overdue for them to be fed and well looked after again. So as you can see, the chickens have been very busy creating eggs since December. So yeah, we've got quite a few palletfuls, but they have gone through all of the sorghum now. If we take a look at the chickens, yeah, they are nearly out of their base food, which has been sorghum. And yeah, we're going to have to give them a top up. The sheep, still looking pretty good actually. I did give them excess hay, so yeah, they just need some water. And the horses are looking okay. They need a top up of hay and they are going to need some base food, which I'm probably going to need to purchase. But yeah, we have got a horse helper now who deals with the riding and cleanliness every day for a fee. I think it's around $50 per horse, so that's around $250 per day for us. Right, but first things first, we've got to get this produce sold. So I'm going to load up the eggs and the lettuces and take them over to the Johnson's Farmer Market, which is where they have the best price. And then we are probably going to venture into getting that grass field cut so we can do yet more silage. But this time we've obviously sold our previous Kuhn mowers, so we're going to have to buy a new set. And as I spoke about last times, we are going to get one that can merge all the grass into a nice swath, making the process one step easier. No need to windrow. So let's get this all loaded up and then get it sold. Righto, so that's all the produce sold, apart from the honey. I am going to keep the honey there just to build up a bit of supply. But yeah, as you can see, our barley is growing well now, and if we take a look at the map, we can see that it's entering the latter stages. In fact, I believe it is due to be harvestable tomorrow. So yeah, June is when we can harvest it. And of course, we sold the Class Dominator, so we're going to have to see about getting a new harvester. But fortunately, we have made quite a bit of money. We've made just shy of $48,000 from that produce, so that's really good. And of course, with the silage run that we did over the winter period, we have got the bank balance up to $176,000. So the farm's looking pretty good right now. But yeah, the barley is in its latter stages of growth, and the grass is now ready to harvest. So in preparation for needing to buy a new, or well, if we can get it used we will do, but another harvester to replace the Class Dominator, we are going to have to do a silage run. So yeah, we are going to be mowing this field again, but I'm going to get our new mower, which can swath the grass all into a nice row, which should make the job a little bit quicker. So I'm going to go do that now, heading over to the dealership and pick up our new mower. So we're at the dealership and we want mowers. Now I have been a bit torn between the Pottinger Novacat, which is what Nordic and I are using on our Calm Land series, or the Vicon. Now the downside with the Vicon is it looks cheaper, but the swath capability is an extra $20,000, and they do demand quite a bit of horsepower, 240 for the back and 82 for the front. So the Novacat is actually the more horsepower friendly of the two sets, so I think we're going to go with the Pottinger Novacat. Here we are, our lovely new mowers. Now that has set us back a little bit, but we should make that all back from the next silage set that we are going to do. And I can't remember which side you pick up this mower. Ah yes, it is this side. So let's get this picked up and head back to the ranch. Nope, wrong side. Always confuses me. Right, off we go. Back at the ranch, and I think we'll actually start from this end this time, as yeah, we tend not to. We tend to go for the other side. So let's just crank up a bit, and if I take a look at the help menu, we can toggle the work mode, and that should allow us to sort of openly mow the grass and then drop it where it is. Seems we can change the side that we do it, and then we can allow both to be open. And I think if I look here, you can see that the selected work mode is wide spreading, but we want to go with swath dropping, which means that it rakes it all up for us in a nice tidy swath. So let's turn on both mowers, and we can just get straightened up and they're away. There we go. So let's start going, and here we have a lovely swath. So that eliminates the need for windrowing, but we will keep our windrower just in case we want to do hay and we have to ted it, and then that spreads it all up and we will then have to windrow it. I'm expecting good yields from this grass. This grass received the digestate from the BGA using our new spreader, which can do slurry as well. So yeah, I'm expecting good things from this grass field. in terms of yield. And I know we've done it a few times now, but it is a really good earner. It generates so much money for a relatively low outlay. We didn't have to buy these mowers, we could have kept on with the Kuhn ones. But it's always good to advance the equipment and therefore the farm. So, hoping that the case is going to be alright up the hill here. The Pottinger is a more demanding mower than the Kuhn, but we're not doing too badly. Yeah. Slow and steady, but it's got there. So, I'm going to get all this mowed up, and once we've mowed, we'll be coming with the loading wagon. Phew, and we're done. So, had to do slightly different options there to manage the hill. We've got some headlands, some rows, and then some horizontals, I guess, if that's what you'd call them. But yeah, all looking good and swathed now, so we can come along with the loading wagon. Now, I did actually give the old mowers home to the slurry spreader, so I'm going to have to find some space for the Nova Cats. I think I'm going to take the loading wagon out and put the mowers in its place. And oh look, we've got some wool. I hadn't kept track of where the wool is up to, but yeah, looks like the sheep are doing a good job. Just leave the loading wagon there and get the mowers put away. There we are, all tucked away nicely. And let's get the loading wagon so we can go and grab our grass swaths and put them in the silage silo. Okay, for this we can start over this side, lower the pickup and just follow our swaths. Nice and meandering job this, just following where we've mowed and swathed. Yeah, looking pretty good yield wise, picking up the grass at a good rate, which means we've done a good yield. And yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot of proceeds from the BGA. It is a very good earner and is really going to progress the farm, and we need those funds to buy our new harvester. I've had a little look and I've got some ideas, and luckily one has come up recently that is a good price and also is a perfect fit for our ranch at Elmcreek. So I can't wait to show you. But in the meantime, let's saddle up and get all of this grass put into the silo. See you soon. Right, in it goes. The remaining 5,000 litres odd. And if we take a look at the productions menu, we can see grass silage. We have 120,000 litres of grass. So that seems about the same as last time. So doesn't look like the digestate made a huge impact, because I think the previous one was only primary level fertilised. So I think in the future we're just going to keep the grass field growing and not worry about fertilising it too much, and save the digestate and any other fertiliser for our crop fields. But that is now active and processing the grass into silage. So hopeful that we'll have a great deal processed by the end of the day, and we can get that over to the BGA. Righto, so next job I'm just going to give the forage wagon a bit of a wash and get that parked up. We are running out of shed space again, but I'm probably going to have to place this up by the actual farmhouse. There we are, serviced, washed and parked up. So next we need to just give the animals a bit more attention. The chickens we're going to leave for now, as tomorrow in June we should be harvesting all the barley, and we'll be able to give the chickens some of that barley and also keep some in the silo for a good reserve. However, the horses are in need of some oats, so I am going to have to go off to the store and buy those oats. But before we do that, I'm just going to give them a quick top up of water. So let's give them the water, and then we can head over to the store and get some big bags of oats. Back at the ranch, and when I was over at the dealership I spotted this great rack which is for picking up big bags, and I used it to cart these 2 big bags of oats back to the farm. Just going to see if I can, yeah, there we go, we can start topping them up, and they might take the full 2,000 based on how much they needed. Yep, there we go. But this rack was pretty handy, and I'm going to use it probably to scuttle and scurry around with big bags when I need to. Let's find a nice place to drop it off for now. Okay, so animal wise, I think we're looking pretty good, and the horses have got, yeah, amber base food, but I'm going to give them some more hay in a moment. The sheep needed some water, they've got that now, and they've got plenty of hay. And then the chickens, I'm actually going to sell another batch of 120, as yeah, this batch of 120 is at 50% reproduction, so when I sell this 120 we should get another 120 born. 2 lots at $25, one is 15 months and one is 23 months, so I'm going to sell the older out of the set. So yeah, we're now down to 230 chickens, and we've got 10 roosters that are helping with the reproduction, and this 120 is at 50%, so their eggs will hatch and create 120 new chicks, probably tomorrow. Right, so I think the last job of the day is just really holding out and waiting for our silage to be ready to ship over to the BGA. So I'm going to grab the trailer and just go wait. Right, so if we look at the productions, we can see that we've got 11,000 litres of silage and 108,000 litres of grass left to process. So I'm going to wait till we get 70,000 litres, that's the capacity of the trailer, and then we can take a load. Right, so it's very early in the morning and we've got 70,000 litres of silage to go and take to the BGA. So luckily the BGA is open 24/7 and I don't want to waste any time in getting that processed, as we're going to need as much money, I say tomorrow, but it really is today when we're going to be able to harvest the barley, and we need to buy our harvester. So let's get this silage to the BGA and call it a day. Okay, at the BGA, so let's get this backed up and unloaded. And I think I need to reactivate the BGA for silage. There we go. So that is now processing. Okay, so we've been doing some late night, early morning BGA runs again. The farm is demanding we work night and day to get the money in and to keep progressing. Next time it's going to be about getting our harvester, so we're ready for the barley harvest, and I'm hoping that well, next session, but still today, because we're now in June, that the barley is going to be ready to harvest. And if you recall, we've still got our soybean in the silo from last harvest, which today is going to be at the optimal price. So we're going to get that sold as well, and then that will give us enough money to get our new harvester and header for the barley harvest. But yeah, that is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed watching. A big thank you for your views, likes and subscribes. If you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like me to do, then feel free to drop a comment. But all there's left to say is, hope to see you again next time, and until then, catch you later. Cheers all. Bye bye.